In this video, I'm going to show you behind the scenes on how to become a listing agent selling foreclosures for Wells Fargo Bank. I'm making this video in the very beginning of April 2023, and I've been with them for over 15 years. I'm going to show you the truth, things you actually need to know before you make a decision if you want to work with them or not. Now I'm going to jump on my computer and I'm going to start from the very beginning, but before I do, I want to point out a couple of key things that you need to know right in the very beginning. I bet you didn't know this because no one else mentions it, but did you know that you have to pay money to be a listing agent for Wells Fargo? That's right, it's going to cost you money. I'm going to explain and show you that first. Okay, let me give you just a little bit of history so everyone understands and we're on the same page. Wells Fargo doesn't actually sell their own foreclosures. They own another company called Premier Asset Services, or PAS. PAS does all the REO liquidation for Wells Fargo, plus a couple other servicers. You also have to join another company called Aspen Grove, and this is where the cost comes in because Aspen Grove is not free. I'm going to show you a copy of my account, but I want to show you also a copy of my bill. What they do is they charge the agent every year on your anniversary of being accepted, so annually $349. So every year you have to pay $349. On top of that, for every property that you get assigned to you, so every foreclosure in Aspen Grove, you have to pay $115 per month per asset. So the example I'm showing you right here, I've got 3 properties, so they're nailing me for $115 for each property per month, plus the $349 annual fee. I mean, it is ridiculous, but let me tell you, the absolute best thing about PAS, Premier Asset Services, is they do not charge us listing agents a referral fee. 90+% of all foreclosure companies that liquidate and sell foreclosures charge the listing agents huge referral fees. There's a few that only charge 25%, but a majority of them are 33 to 35% referral fees for every property. That's a huge chunk. So next, we're going to jump on the computer. I'm going to have you pull up your favorite web browser and type in the term Wells Fargo Foreclosures. Now, before we do that, I want to make one big point. A lot of the videos out there try and tell people and agents to pick up the phone and call these companies, call as many phone numbers as you can find, and be relentless about making these phone calls. That's the worst advice you could possibly give him. And every time I hear this, I know that the agents or the people that are making these videos either have never listed a property for these companies or they just flat out don't know what they're talking about. Because none of these big companies, your Wells Fargo, your Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac's, Bank of America's, HUD, VA, none of these companies allow the asset managers to actually bring on new agents. That's not the way it's done. Agents have to go through their vendor management departments, and they all have one. They have departments that are established just for onboarding new agents and bringing them into the systems, because there's a lot of stuff agents have to do. They have to do resume stuff, they have to do all their paperwork, you've got to have your E&O insurance, all that kind of stuff ready to go. So there's a lot of steps involved. The biggest point is, by picking up the phone and trying to get an asset manager on the phone for any of these companies like Wells Fargo, you're never going to get business doing that. Don't do it. It doesn't work that way. You've got to go to their site, which I'm about to show you, and follow their steps and procedures to try to get on. But I'm just going to tell you, you got a better chance of hitting the lottery than you do getting properties from Wells Fargo. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. All you need to do is type in Wells Fargo Foreclosures, and you're looking for their REO website, and it's right here, reo.wellsfargo.com. Just click on the link and go up here to the top, click on agent info. Then right here you're going to see this: if you're interested in becoming a Premier Asset Services listing agent broker, please contact PAS agents at wellsfargo.com for additional information. So I've already done this, and I'm going to show you what email you're going to get back so you know what information you're going to need to send them. The email you're going to get back states, "Good afternoon and thank you for reaching out to Premier Asset Services Agent Relations Team Mailbox." Notice it says Agent Relations. It doesn't say Asset Manager, it says Agent Relations. And this is what I'm talking about. You're never going to deal with an asset manager bringing you on board with a major company. It's just not going to happen that way. Regarding possibly onboarding and being added to the PAS agent network, PAS is currently experiencing record low REO numbers throughout the country, but there are pockets where a need exists for onboarding new agents. Please advise what your office address is that you will be working out of, including the zip code and how far you're able to travel for assignments. We will run this against our current pool of agents and see if a need exists. Okay, I didn't send any further emails with my stuff because I'm already an active agent with them, but this is what you're going to get back. Just send them your information, and you never know, maybe you get lucky, maybe you hit that big lottery, who knows, but I'm just telling you, the chances are not. I'm going to show you the very last reason why it's going to be very hard and almost impossible to get REO listings from Wells Fargo. Okay, if you go to the top of the page here and click on property search, you're going to be able to look at every single property Wells Fargo has active on the market right now. Just click all, and let's see how many. You can see where all of them are located, so if you're in one of these areas, one of these cities, then you know they're getting properties and they currently have an agent. So getting in with any of these cities that already have properties is going to be very hard. So they have 47 total properties right now in the entire country, and it's the second quarter of 2023, April of 2023, and they have 47 properties. You can't get listings if they don't have any. So anyway, that's it for this video. I hope it helps kind of explain a little bit better the honest to God truth behind how you can get in and how you can't get in. So any video that teaches you or tells you to go call asset manager and call people is wrong. Just don't do that. That's guaranteed to get you no business, and you're never going to get onboarded in their systems or platforms picking up the phone and calling asset managers. It just doesn't work that way. That's not the way the system's even built. So anyway, I hope this helps. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you have any other questions, got questions about other banks, whatever, I'll be glad to answer them. Leave them below. As always, thank you and have a great day.